Hey, this is State Treasurer Dale Falwell. Welcome everybody to the 1 p.m. November 1st North Carolina Capital Facilities Finance Agency meeting. Hereby call the meeting to order, and there may be a pause during the meeting. We got more puns coming. And Cindy, we'll pause for you to call the roll.
Thank you. This is Cindy Aiken, Legal Counsel. Auditor Wood. Here. Present in the room. Mrs. Wilson Arnold.
Present.
Yep, thank you. And she is participating virtually. Is Mr. Beam with us? Mr. Bowen?
Yep, I'm here present.
Thank you. And he's participating virtually. Is Mr. Hicks joined in?
Mr. Hicks is here. Yes.
Thank you. Also virtual. Mr. McLaughlin. Okay, and Treasurer Falwell
Here.
is present in person. And our staff is Sharon Edmondson here in person. Louis Andrews.
Here.
Still here, virtual. Jennifer Wimmer.
Here.
Debbie Tomasco. And myself, Cindy. And you have a quorum, Treasurer.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome our special guest and our host here today at Western Carolina, Chancellor Brown. And she's going to come up and lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. And she has to go on to other meetings today. Chancellor Brown, thank you for being here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pledge to North Carolina. I pledge to the old North State,
Love, loyalty, and faith.
Thank you, Chancellor Brown.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
We hope you can stay as long as you can. So, with that, members, we have a conflict of interest statement. You have the agenda before you. Does anyone present, haven't seen the agenda, have an actual potential or appearance of a conflict of interest regarding the matters that are before us? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve the August 2nd meeting minutes. And without objection, for efficiency purposes, anybody who makes a motion or second to a motion will be considered a yes vote.
So moved. State Auditor Beth Wood.
Second.
Ted will second it.
Thank you, Mr. Hicks. Motion second being made. Any further discussion regarding the meeting minutes of August 2nd? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Okay. Ms. Wilson Arnold.
Present.
Okay. Is that a yes for approving the minutes?
Yes, we're approving the minutes. I heard something about the roll and I thought we'd done that already.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bowen.
Yes.
Thank you. And Treasurer Falwell.
Aye.
Okay. And by any chance, did we have Mr. Beam or Mr. McLaughlin join? No? Okay. Absent. Okay. The motion carries.
Thank you. We'll now turn the meeting over to our one agenda item to Louis. Louis, thank you for joining us back in Raleigh. And our action item is ACEs for Autism. Louis, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. Can everyone hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Today, ACEs for Autism comes from the agency seeking tax-exempt financing. ACEs for Autism was founded in 2014 in Greenville, NC. ACEs for Autism is a not-for-profit treatment and educational center dedicated to empowering families and individuals impacted by autism to experience success from diagnosis to adulthood. ACEs work with children and young adults from 18 months to 21 years of age. The primary goal is for individuals affected by autism to reach their full potential by providing access to evidence-based, high-quality services, including behavioral therapy, parent training, social skills groups, family support programs, pre-kindergarten readiness classrooms, and other educational support. ACEs for Autism is governed by an independent board of directors. The proposed project In fall of 2018, Aces for Autism purchased approximately 24 acres of undeveloped land near Winterville, NC, which is just south of Greenville, southwest of Greenville. Plans are to construct a 32,000 square foot family services and clinic building, which will provide one-on-one therapy rooms, activity space, gross motor skills rooms, diagnostic space, counseling space, and administrative space. In addition, life challenge models will be constructed, including simulated dentist office visits, grocery shopping. Food Line has donated a mock grocery shopping experience model, apartment living model, and other life training model environments. Anticipated construction is approximately, completion is approximately 30 months. Total project costs are expected to be approximately $13.7 million, with amount financed not to exceed $9,750,000. Aces for Autism has generated tremendous support and fundraising efforts from the residents, faith community, and business community in and around Pitt County. Aces for Autism has a strong non-discrimination policy to serve all children and families dealing with autism, regardless of race, creed, color, religion, or national origin. All necessary permits have been issued. Utility providers have issued ready-to-serve letters. The building contractor selected is Wimco Corporation out of Washington, NC. Financing structure, private placement with a town bank, 20-year amortization, fixed rate interest of 4.8%, which is locked in for the first 120 months. Issuance must occur though by November 17th to hold the 4.8% rate lock. I've had numerous discussions with Town Bank about this project, and they're very comfortable with the proposed financing. The revenue growth has been strong. Fundraising has been very successful and growing. Liquidity is strong and has improved year over year. Margins are strong and have averaged close to 40%. Coverage is projected at approximately 1.8 times. The financing team is Bond Counsel McGuire Woods, Borrowers Counsel Colombo Kitchen Dunball and Porter, Bank Counsel Wumble Bond Dickinson LLP, and of course the bank provider is Town Bank, as I mentioned earlier. Mr. Chairman, staff recommends approval of this item.
Thank you, Lewis. Staff's recommending the approval of this. Do I hear a motion?
So moved,
I'll
State
motion that
Auditor.
we approve it.
Okay. Motion by Alder Wood. A second, Mr. Hicks.
Yes.
Second by Mr. Hicks. Any further discussion? Before we call the roll, I just want to mention that the 21 duties I have, one of them is running the ABLE program, and we have a very strong relationship with the Autism Society of North Carolina. ABLE stands for Achieving a Better Life Experience. It's sort of a 529 plan for people who may not ever go to college. And so I'm glad that we're having an opportunity to vote on this today. You've heard a motion and a second. No further discussion. The clerk will call the roll.
Okay. That's motion Wood, second by Mr. Hicks. Mrs. Arnold?
Aye.
Thank you. Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Thank you. Treasurer Falwell?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. That's 5 yes, 2 absent. That motion carries.
Very well. Thank you. We're in the 9th inning of our meeting. Cindy, do you have anything to go over regarding our SCI evaluations?
Yes, just quickly. Thank members of the agency, please just note the statement of economic interest evaluation letters that were in the packet. Purpose of presenting them to you is dual, to both remind everyone to continuously evaluate your own potential or actual conflicts of interest should they arise out of an agenda item. And we also provide these to conform to the State Ethics Act, and these will be incorporated into the meeting minutes. And today we had the updated evaluations of Treasurer Falwell, Ms. Wilson Arnold, Mr. Hicks, Mr. Bowen, and Sharon Edmondson, who is the treasurer's designee, should he ever need to be absent from this. And that's the end of that brief review.
Thank you, Cindy. Given that, there's no other business to come before us today. Mrs. Arnold, I'll give you an opportunity to make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Thank you for a great meeting. I also support the organization and very happy to be a part of moving this forward. I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
Yeah, second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
And if it's okay with the chair, we could just do a voice vote since it's not an action item, and all in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
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 Bye.
And unopposed. Hearing none opposed, we'll now take a pause. Convene our local government commission meeting exactly at 1:30. We're hereby adjourned. Thank you,
Thank you
members.
all.